Hey thespians, it's Friday because it was too hot yesterday. It got to 44 degrees and I forgot that it was Thursday because of that. I'm gonna blame it on the weather, okay? Shh. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. Hope you're doing well. Haven't been doing much. Last Friday I went and worked at the Festival Centre. Just pulling out a set for a small theatre company called Windmill Theatre. I'm now on their books, and when I went in to fill out all the paperwork and such, they asked if I wanted to work for them more. So hopefully that means I get more jobs with them in the future. But besides that, I haven't really been doing a whole lot, like just relaxing over the holiday period and getting ready for the next TAFE year. So it's been good, nice and relaxed and stuff. With what Kelly and myself and Kevin were talking about on Facebook this week, I was wondering what's the worst show you've ever been a part of or ever seen? I have a feeling I may have brought this up ages ago, but I can't remember. But we'll go with the worst show you've ever seen, because I feel like I've done worst show you've ever been a part of. So worst show you've ever seen. For me, it's bit of a hard one. I haven't actually seen a whole lot of bad shows. I think the worst would have been I went and saw a performance of The Misanthrope. It's a French play that's been translated into English and such. But they modernised it, so it was set in the 80s, I believe, or maybe even 70s. Yeah, I think it was more the 70s. And they just totally missed the point of this play in it. Misanthrope is about a person who is a misanthrope and the lives that people live around him and such like that. And they just totally missed it and went for the over-glamorous Hollywood star, which is the opposite of what the original piece was about. It was about showing off how bad these people are, how bad these celebrities are, celebrities of France back in the 1800s or whenever. I can't remember exactly when it was written. So yeah, instead of doing that, they went and glamorized these performers. It just didn't really work. The setting wasn't great. The acting was off. Yeah, that was the worst because they missed the point. I've seen other shows where when I was in Berlin, we went and saw a Christmas show that. It may have been more interesting if it was in English or if I understood German better, but the lighting was horrendous. They had just greens and red Christmas, but you can do Christmas without greens and red on people. It made the Santas look evil. Evil Santas aren't really what you want to go for. So yeah, that's probably the two worst shows. One for the actual misinterpretation of the original text, and then just a terrible show. In that Christmas show, actually, I was speaking to Kelly about it earlier. Because it was a lot of just little skits they put together to create this one big show. It was like a talent piece, kind of. And in doing that, they had one where it was a chair stacker, someone who stood on top of a lot of chairs and had chairs thrown up to him. They messed up the order somehow, so it was either someone must have not reset the props properly. So instead of going, okay, we messed up, and moving on with the show, they stopped the show, reset the piece, went back to the last state, announced in German over the thing that there's been a mistake and we're going to restart this piece. So can you give us a moment to reset? And then they reset. And you don't do that. I can understand that that's the performer's only piece in the show. You should have checked first that everything was set right for you. And that's just not good enough, really. So it's a bit of the performer's fault, and it's a bit of the crew's fault, and it's a bit of just a terrible piece of going, okay, we're going to restart this thing instead of just moving on. It would have been okay if he just moved on. He was on top of 4 or 5 chairs already, so it would have been cool enough. But yeah, that's probably the two worst pieces I've seen. Hope you guys are having good time. If you're on holidays, Kelly, having a bit of time off before you start your next show, hope you're enjoying that. Haven't had a chance to watch your video this week, but will after this. And I hope Sam and Kevin, you're both well. It was good discussing that piece with you, Kevin. It's always nice to have another opinion on something because everyone's opinion's different and everyone enjoys different things. So have a good week. Hopefully we'll see Kevin soon, and hopefully you're all having a good time. All right, bye guys.